In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. O listener, close your eyes for a moment, calm your heart, and take yourself back to that time when the deserts of Arabia were filled with storms of sand, when the burning heat would scorch the human body, when people were proud of their ignorance and worshipped idols as their gods. It was that very era when Allah bestowed His greatest blessing upon humanity, His beloved Prophet Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to take mankind out of darkness and lead them into the light. But think for a moment, how painful must that time have been when the very personality whose face is an act of worship to behold, the very existence through whom the universe was created, was mocked and tormented in the streets of Makkah. Thorns were laid in his path, stones were thrown, abusive words were hurled at him, and one day a wretched man even dared to strike the blessed face of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam with a slap. Think, my friend, if someone says a single harsh word to you, your heart trembles with pain. If someone raises a hand against you, your blood boils with anger. Yet here it was the beloved of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the mercy to the worlds, who neither became angry nor uttered a curse nor even desired revenge. He only said, "O Allah, guide my people, for they do not know." The angels of the heavens burned with anger. The earth trembled in grief. Yet the beloved of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam showed only patience. He proved that the true path of guidance lies in patience and forgiveness. Think how difficult that moment must have been when the noble companions, may Allah be pleased with them all, witnessed their beloved sallallahu alaihi wasallam being harmed, yet they were commanded to remain patient. This patience was what softened even the hardest of hearts. This forbearance was what melted the souls of the fiercest enemies. This character was what humbled the entire universe. Oh friends, this is the lesson that whenever life brings trials, whenever people hurt you, whenever you are wronged, instead of seeking revenge, choose the path of patience and prayer, for in the sight of Allah, this is the highest virtue. Now listen to the second scene. The land of Makkah had long been dry. No rain had fallen in years, crops had withered, animals were dying, people longed for a single drop of water. Children cried in thirst, mothers wept helplessly at the sight of their suffering little ones. People gathered at the Kaaba, raising their hands to their idols, begging for rain. But nothing happened. How could those lifeless idols, who could not even help themselves, bring down rain? Days passed and the conditions only grew worse. People lost hope. But then came that blessed moment when the beloved of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam raised his pure hands towards the heavens and prayed, "O Allah, send down your mercy. O Lord, have mercy on your servants." Those who saw it testify that suddenly the sky, which had been clear and dry for so long, was covered with dark clouds. Lightning flashed, thunder roared, and the blessings of rain poured down. The raindrops fell upon the earth, and a fragrance spread everywhere. The dead trees came back to life. The fields turned green again. The animals drank water. The children laughed with joy. The mothers' eyes filled with tears of relief. And the people stood in awe at this miracle. They asked themselves, whose supplication was this that was answered so swiftly? It was the supplication of the mercy to the world sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah did not reject the prayer of His beloved. Instead, He showered the dry land of Makkah with His mercy. Think, my friend, how peaceful that first drop of rain must have felt upon the lips of a thirsty soul. How much joy a mother must have felt when she gave a child a sip of water. How wondrous it must have been when the thirsty veins of the earth once again flowed with water. Even the disbelievers were left astonished. These are the very people we torment, we mock, we insult, and yet Allah answers their prayer by sending down rain from the skies. This was a sign, a clear proof that Allah never abandons His beloved. O listener, both these events are lessons for you. that whenever life becomes difficult, whenever enemies oppress you, whenever hardships surround you, never let go of patience and never cease making dua. For the very Allah who sent rain to Makkah at the dua of His Prophet is the same Allah who today can send His mercy as rain upon the dryness of your heart. He is the one who can turn your pain into peace, your sorrow into joy, if only you hold firmly to patience and call upon Him sincerely. My friends, these are not just stories of history, they are messages for us. We must adopt the character of the Prophet ﷺ, his patience, his forgiveness, his gentleness, so that our own lives may also be filled with peace. And oh brothers and sisters, if you wish to hear more such faith-inspiring stories, if you desire for your hearts to find tranquility, and if you want your life to be illuminated by the light of the Prophet's Seerah, then be sure to subscribe to this channel so that you may always receive these precious treasures of guidance and your hearts may remain filled with the light of faith.